Hello and welcome to my channel, Retro Rise Rendezvous. My name is Larry, and today we're going to cut and polish the new paint on my 1951 Ford. In the first step, I'm just nibbing the any dirt, any specks that were in the paint. There's very little in this paint job. I'm using the Festool nibbing tool, and here you just slide along the top and remove part of the flaw, and then we'll sand after that. This is the tool I use in case you want to get one. And then we'll start sanding. Here I'm using the DA with 1000 grit sandpaper, trying to take out any of the texture that's in it. I like to sand initially with out water, just dry, so I can see what's happening, take out any extra nibs or dirt that's in it, and you can just spot it a little bit easier. I'll go over the entire panel here, which is the hood, and then we'll progressively work up to different grits, and I'll start using water in the next step. You also notice I'm not using an interface pad in this first sanding, but only because most of it's flat, and I want to make sure it's as flat as possible. Here you see I started using water, and I've stepped up to 1200 grit. I'll progressively go through the grits 1200, 1500, 2000, 3000, and finally 5000. I'm not sure 5000 is actually worth doing, but I do it anyways because it may help with the buffing experience. You also notice I'm using an interface pad now too. This will make sure that it doesn't cut on the edges. Here I'm continuing to sand with progressive grits. After sanding is complete, we'll buff it. I'm going to use the 3M random orbital polishing system. This is new to me. I haven't buffed anything in a while, and this new dual action buffer really works well. It makes it difficult to actually sand through on edges and doesn't leave swirls. Here I'm loading it with compound and a wool pad, and so I'll be using this wool pad to start with. As you can see, a little different than normal buffing. You kind of stay in the spots a little longer, let it do its thing, and not have to be too worried about if you're going to burn the. After this step with the wool pad, I'll move to a foam pad and glaze. I don't have any video of that particular process, but it's the same process with just a foam pad and glaze instead of the compound and wool pad. And here you see the final product. The hood's been fully buffed, shiny, very, very little texture in it, and I think it looks good. And thanks for watching.